Hey everyone, today on Classic Action Figures, we are going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends figure of Nova. This figure is part of the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Wave Number 1. Let's take a quick look at the box. On the front, we can see the figure along with his accessories and the Build-A-Figure part for Titus, which in this case is the torso. The side of the box has a nice image of the character, and the back of the box has all the other figures of the wave, and it also has an image of Nova and a brief description that reads, Sam Alexander searches the galaxy for his father as the Nova Centurion, Nova. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. The figure is done in a nice blue plastic with some gold paint found throughout the figure, mainly on the chest, the arms, and the boots. The figure also has a red mark on his forehead. I do have to say that the head sculpt is quite good. However, the figure does have a bit of a bobblehead. I also had a bit of a hard time having the figure hold certain poses. This is a bit of a letdown, considering that the figure is largely based off of the young Peter Parker / Miles Morales body we got last year. Those figures are great, but this one is just okay. I also tested to see if the head could be placed on Spider-Man's body, but it's a little bit loose. The Spider-Man head, however, doesn't fit Nova's body at all. As far as articulation is concerned, the head moves from side to side, and it also moves back quite well, and it can move forward just as easily. The arms can rotate, and they can stretch out quite well. He has rotation at the biceps, double jointed elbows. His hands can rotate, and his fists can move up and down at the wrists. He can bend backwards and forwards at the chest, and he can twist at the waist. His legs can kick forward and backwards quite well. He has articulation at the thigh, double jointed knees. He has a boot cut, and his feet can pivot, and they can move up and down. Nova has only one accessory, not including the Build-A-Figure part, and that is this little figure. It is a nicely sculpted accessory, but it doesn't really add much to the actual toy. I think it would have been much better to have alternate hands than to have this accessory. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the figure from a couple of different angles. So in conclusion, I have to say that this figure is just average. I was hoping that this figure would be better, but after reviewing the Angela figure and then Yondu, I have to say that this one is just okay. It has a pretty good sculpt, but just a basic paint job. I really wanted to like this figure better, but the lack of alternate hands, the bobblehead issue, and the difficulty of it holding certain poses really detract from it. If you're a big fan of the character, then you should get it. But if not, then maybe you should wait for it to go on sale, or maybe get a different figure if you're on a tight budget. Anyway, that is it for this review. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please make sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for more toy reviews on classic action figures. And until next time, take it easy.